so much for tuning in today. And I just want to talk about a question. Why do mompreneurs get stuck? That's what we're going to be diving into today. So, have you ever, set a weight loss goal or a fitness goal? I know we're talking about business here. I'm talking about mompreneurs, but let's just look at a different situation and tie it together, okay? So, let's look at health and wellness and fitness and all that. A lot of people this is how they set their intentions or their goals. On January 1st, it's like, I'm losing 50 pounds this year. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy my gym clothes. I'm going to get my gym membership. I'm going to get my fancy Ninja blender so I can make my green smoothies. And I'm going to say no to processed foods. I'm going to drink 80 ounces of water every day. And I'm going to work out 5 times a week. That's how I'm going to crush this goal. February 1st, what is the reality? That gym membership is still coming out of their account every month, but how many times have they shown up to the gym? And how much weight have they actually lost? And, that blender is hard to take apart and wash all those parts every day, so it doesn't always get used anymore. Does that sound familiar? I've been there. And I want to talk about what, that's one way that we get stuck. We don't move forward. Stuck means you don't move forward in your goals, in crushing your goals, in seeing the results. It's a goal that you started off really hard and heavy, and then you just fizzled out, and now you feel terrible about it. And you struggle with more self-doubt, and you have more negative self-talk playing over and over again in your head. How many of you have ever been in a spot like that in your business? What does that look like? I raised my hand because I had 2 failed businesses before I started my coaching business. So believe me, I've been there. And there have been hard days in my coaching business where I've really had to pause and ask myself, what's going on? Why, and I have to admit, those days are few and far between because, with me implementing the mindset practices that I have learned, this doesn't feel like work. Even on the days that I feel like maybe I've gotten behind on something, it doesn't set me back. I don't get set back. And I can honestly say that this feels like it's in alignment with my purpose. And I don't adhere to a lot of rules in my business. I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but I'm creating success on my terms. And there are days that I work a long time, a lot of hours to try to finish something. And there are other days that I do a few little things because I have other things with my kids or my house or other commitments, other things that I'm focusing on for that day. And that's what entrepreneurship looks like for me. And I don't believe that in order to be a successful mompreneur, that you have to do what a lot of these people teach, which is wake up at 5 a.m. every day and exercise before your kids wake up. If that's you and that's in alignment with who you are in the season of your life, go for it. Great job. That's not me. I don't wake up at 5 a.m. I never exercise in the mornings. I exercise, but I'm slow to wake up. That's not me. That's not who I am. And I don't beat myself up for that. I feel like, the question I asked at the beginning of this video is, why do mompreneurs get stuck? And I really feel like there's 2 things I want to say. And one goes back to the example about the working out and the losing 50 pounds this year. I feel like when we start from a place of changing our behavior and changing our environment, we are setting ourselves up for failure. Because what did I say in that example? Buying the gym clothes, getting the membership, making healthy eating goals. If we do that without changing our mindset and looking into our identity and becoming solid in who we are and why that aligns to our goals, and doing it from a place of inner alignment, and before we start making the changes in our life, we are setting ourselves up for failure. Change has to start on the inside before it starts on the outside. And behavior and environment are outer things that truly we cannot control. But the one thing that we can control is what is going on in our mind and in our heart and in our spirit and our spiritual connection. And so that's the first thing. That's the first mistake that people make when they get stuck. And it's the same thing in your business. If you start learning all the practical things you need to do, no matter if you're in an MLM or if you are creating courses, or if you're trying to get started doing some type of coaching, whether it be life coaching, or whether it be wellness coaching or fertility coaching, or all the million different types of coachings that are out there. If you start learning all the things, and you need to learn the things, I'm not saying don't learn the things, really go learn the things, but you're like, oh, you're like, okay, I need to set up my blog, I need to post to social media, I need to set up my business page, my YouTube channel, I need to post this many times a week, I need to make sure I'm messaging people, I need to make sure, and you're still trying to learn how your business is supposed to work so that you can so that it can be profitable. And you what's going to happen if you don't start with mindset, if you don't look internally, you will have trouble learning these things. You will have trouble being consistent in these things. You will have trouble, even when you are learning these things and being consistent in these things, you will have trouble seeing results. And because you don't have that mindset foundation, you will burn out and you will give up, because that is what happened to me in my first 2 businesses. I'm telling you this from experience. The difference between those first 2 failed businesses and the business I'm in now is that I invested time and money and made it a consistent lifestyle to practice mindset work. I'm telling you, I practice what I preach. There are things that I do every single day that if it comes down to the wire and I have to do an actual business task or practice my mindset work, I'm going to practice some mindset work. And sometimes I might just only do part of that business task, just get started on it, or sometimes it might have to wait till tomorrow. And I do time blocking, and that helps me to already have planned out how I'm going to spend my time. Now, all moms know you can plan, and that's useful, but it doesn't always work out that way. And so I plan to spend my time doing mindset work and doing marketing and creating and connecting. But I'm not going to leave out the mindset work. If I have to leave out one thing, that is my non-negotiable that I never leave out, because I know I will not see results in the other areas if I don't have my foundation and my trajectory of mindset work. That's my message. That's my message, guys. I'm serious. So, those are the things I really wanted to share. And I just want to extend an invitation to you. If you are ready to dive deep into mindset work, if you're just like, okay, I'm not trying to pull all this crap together on my own, I don't have time for this, I want someone to coach me and guide me and give me the mindset tools, tell me what to do so I can do it. My Mindset Mastery for Moms course is 70% off for a limited time. It is $297 right now. So please click the link in the comments below. If you are ready to dive into this course, I want you in here if you're willing to do the work and do what I teach you. And the code to get the 70% off is FLASH, for flash sale, FLASH, all caps. I want you in my course, and I don't want you to stay stuck, because I'm here cheering for your success. That is why I show up every single day. That's why I do everything I do, is to see you succeed. I will see you tomorrow.